My first question for the nominee is, in the last 2 months, DOGE has been rampaging through Social Security. And I need to know first if you're responsible for some of this current chaos. So my first question is, between the time you were nominated and today, were you involved in discussions about DOGE or any of the operations, personnel, or management decisions with those working at Social Security?
No, sir.
So that sounds like a reassuring response, but unfortunately, it's not true. Mr. Chairman, I have a statement from a senior official who worked at Social Security and recently left the agency. And the nominee told my staff, yours, and me in my office that the nominee wasn't involved with any agency operations, personnel, and management decisions. And the whistleblower statement says that the nominee insisted on personally approving several key DOGE hires at the agency, among other things, and getting frequent briefings. So, Mr. Chairman, the first thing I'd like to do is put into the record the statement from this very high-level official at Social Security, a whistleblower.
Without objection.
So, according to the whistleblower, you personally intervened to get key DOGE officials installed at the agency who have masterminded this shipwreck that we're dealing today. Did you talk to anyone at Social Security about these changes?
I have never talked to Mr. Dudek. I have talked to Mike Russo, and I've said that to your staff when they asked me. I know Mike Russo, he was the CIO of Shift 4, and he was the CIO at Oracle for Mark Hurd, and I know him for 20 years. I don't know him as a DOGE person. I know him as a CIO.
So, with respect to anyone else, did you talk to any of these officials who were involved in operations? Because the whistleblower said you personally intervened to get DOGE officials installed, and I understand there's one person who got basically approved in the middle of the night as a result of your insistence. Are you saying that the whistleblower is not telling the truth to the Senate Finance Committee? Because there are a number of very influential officials who have indicated that they will support the position of the whistleblower.
I was not involved in onboarding anybody in the middle of the night.
Well, we've heard some very disturbing comments with respect to some of the officials, and I think we've got to get to the bottom of it. Let me ask you about the role of ushering in key DOGE officials who've been working through agency databases and feasting on the personal information of the American people, their health records, their bank account data, their tax data. DOGE recklessness there has set off what could be the largest identity theft crisis in history. A federal judge ordered SSA to stop providing DOGE access. In her ruling, the judge said, and I quote here, "DOGE's bogus reasoning akin to a fishing expedition in search of a fraud epidemic based on little more than suspicion." So my question to you here is, if you're confirmed, will you lock DOGE out of Social Security databases and stop them from exposing millions of Americans who could be damaged?
Sir, I've spent my career protecting PII in the largest institutions. I think it's of the utmost importance for PII to be protected. And yes, I will ensure it's protected.
So will you lock DOGE out? It's a very specific yes or no question. Will you lock DOGE out of Social Security databases?
I'm going to do whatever is required to protect the information that is private information. So I don't know what lock DOGE out means, but there's way more than DOGE that can't have access to that information, sir.
I would like that in writing, that you will lock DOGE out of the Social Security databases. Will you furnish that in writing?
I don't know what locked DOGE out of the Social
Stop 'em.
Security.
It's got a pretty simple concept. When you lock somebody out, you stop them.
There's lots of databases, but PII will not be exposed.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I would like you and I and the committee to follow up on what this whistleblower has told us, because your staff met with them, my staff met with them, I met with them, and I don't believe that this whistleblower would make this up. This whistleblower has said that this is a nominee who will be bad for the agency and has cited specifics, and this nominee says that the whistleblower is wrong. And I think this whistleblower, throughout their career, has been somebody who's told the truth, and I think we better get to the bottom of it. And they told your staff the same thing they told mine, that this nominee had nothing to do with operations, and certainly some very experienced individuals feel that that was not true.